can do a quick update on, catch you guys all up on everything. Oh boy, hey, be careful, don't be so rough. Here. Come here. Maybe they might want to hear about you too.
You're ready to go over there, you let me know.
Okay, alright, I'll do Mowgli and then I'll be ready to go there. So I'll just give you a quick update. Hi Jacci, on a whole bunch of kitties. Well, you all know that this is Dino, aka, also known as aka, I put chapstick on. Ollie is what the new owners call him. And they've been visiting him a couple times already since he's been here. This is one of the Rat Pack kitties. And he has a pretty pronounced hiatal hernia. And because he's so young, they're waiting on the vet's office, which is Dr. Pettigrew's office, is waiting on some consultation notes to come back to discuss about how to do a surgery of this in depth on him, with him being so young yet. But I weighed him today, he's 3 pounds now, so that's really, really cool. But he's doing well. He has vomited twice today. Dr. Pettigrew has added another medicine for him. So he's on 2 medicines a day to help with digestion, just to try to keep the food going down where it should instead of coming up. But 1, he's feeling really, really good. And 2, he is still gaining weight, so he's still keeping more down than what the hernia is making him throw up. So, and he obviously feels good because he's a crazy boy. Great, a wonderful crazy boy. And just to give you a little update on the 3 kitties, we called this group the Tuffy litter. The Tuffy litter are the 3 that Auntie Peggy has at her house right now. And there's 2 boys and a girl. Leona is black, no white. Picasso is brown tiger, and Trip is black with a little white here and a little white on the tum-tum. And he's got a couple toes in the back that has a little white on them. They're about 2.5 weeks old right now, but you know, they're probably closer to 3 because they're starting to waddle around a lot better. We've got their birthday as 4/13/70 or 4/13/19. But yeah, we might be off a couple days, but we're not going to worry about that. Boaz is back, and he just got off the table. They close at 6. They said, come pick him up. Well, they changed everything. They were going to keep him. And I said, hey, I'm here all night, you know, I'd rather him be here. So they said, well, come at 5 till 6. So that way we can keep an eye on him. I'll be checking on him. He's got a pretty big incision. That'll come out in 12 to 14, the sutures will come out in 12, 14 days. They had a little trouble in that the bone was a little bit more damaged and positioned in a spot that they had to kind of pull and push and get that thing back up higher. The ball of that is off, and they had to take off a little bit more than what they had anticipated. But he's got 2 really good pain meds on board, and those are 24-hour ones, so we don't have to do that again until 1:30 tomorrow. And then he's on an antibiotic twice a day, so we'll add that to my list of meds over there. Hopefully he's just going to sleep tonight. He's already got food and water in there, and we have him in a big double condo so he can go back and forth as needed. He's going to be hurting for certain for a few days here, I'm afraid. So we'll keep him there in the double condo so that he rests. We took in a cat today that I got to meet. It's been probably 6 weeks ago or so, and the lady came here with this cat a few minutes after 12 on a Saturday. I remember it well because she carries this cat in, and he's really a nice big brown tiger. She asked if I could take him, and I said, he needs surgery. This boy had a laceration and it turns out it was probably from a big animal bite. It was probably all of that long, and it was very, very deep. And it turned out that she is Dr. Darcy's patient, or owner. The owner goes to her. So I called Darcy, and I said, you know, I know you guys are closed. What can we do? So she said, tell them to bring the cat in on that following Monday, 2 days later, and she told me to give them all this stuff to help them get through that day and a half. So that he had a very large wound sew up. It was, I can still see the scar from that. And then he went back about 2 weeks later, and it was infected. And so they got him on the antibiotics, cleaned everything up, and and he was acting fine, and everything was looking fine. And then yesterday, I don't have the whole entire story. I don't have the whole story, but it sounds like this lady took him back again yesterday. And it was infected again, so an x-ray was done, and it shows a hole in the scapula. So the infection was going from top through the hole of the scapula and into the tissues down below. So he had surgery yesterday. They shaved him all up again and put 2 big drains in, and so it goes from the top. I think I have a picture, and it goes through the scapula hole, and then it comes out at the bottom.
It's been 2 hours. But
I don't know if you can, how well you can see it, but that's the drains
it's been 2 hours.
from the top. You always put your instrument down through so that you know that it is a full tunnel there. So both of the there's 2 drains up top, 2 down the bottom. So this has to be flushed. I just got done doing that, flushed twice a day with a special medicine to try to keep that infection at bay. So, and this is him, whoops, this is him after that surgery. So after all this, this boy comes back to us again. Dr. Darcy asked if we could take him that day. He was a stray. They were just trying to do the best for him, but they couldn't keep him like this outside or inside. They did have him inside some. So he's here, and we'll fix him up and get him going. He'll be looked at again on Saturday when we have our surgery day. Maybe one of those sutures will come, maybe one of those drains will come out. Okay, that's him. And
Bart's
then,
causing trouble.
and then Mowgli is just a little bit down today. We're working on it. We're on it. I'm gonna feed her again right now so that she'll be happy all through the night, and then in the morning early I'll feed her again. She just hasn't wanted to try to eat as much by herself today. I love her so much. And then I don't know if you know or not, but we've also taken in, I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you guys. We took in another litter, and this litter, these people did not want these kitties. They're 6 weeks old, and they do have an appointment for mommy to be spayed. And I made a point of saying, if your mama doesn't show up here for the surgery, your kitties are going to be on your porch. So, you know how far that'll go, but they will. They have full intentions of bringing her. They've already got the date and everything's all set. This group of kitties is called the Sweetie Kitties.
You took them because we didn't have enough work.
Oh yeah, tell me about that. So this is called the Sweetie litter, and there's 5 kitties, 4 girls, 1 boy, and I can tell you their names. The boy is Stetson, Stetson. He's a tiger white, and he's really, really cute. He's tiger white. And then Sadie, Sadie, is a female, and she's a brown tiger. So we named them all S names.
Hey, you alright?
Are you okay? I don't know. Did you fall?
My ankle went out from under me.
Well, that was a very smooth landing.
Oh my goodness, I haven't hurt tomorrow.
And
Are you going to be able to get up?
then the last
No, I got
3
your food in the other room, you little
are
stinker.
black and white. The black and white tipped toes on all four, has a full black face and a white neck, is called snoopers. Snoopurs. So snoopers. These are all name a cat names. And then the black and white with white whisker pads here and a black dot here on the chin. So cute. And a white neck. And she's got a black nose. It's called Susie Q. Just remember the Q is for the dot on her chin. And then the last one is a black and white, a big white up the nose, and the chin and the whisker pads are white. And this one is called Snuggzy, Snuggzy, and that one has a pink nose. These guys are doing really well. We're just getting them acclimated more of our food. But they're doing really well. So that's the 5 in the Snugglies, Sweetie group, 3 that Auntie Peggy has, and then Buster, Mowgli we did an update, and Boaz. Barb, you okay?
Yeah, it scared me.
All I saw was you slowly going down. I thought, my first thought was, is she doing that on purpose?
8?
8.
I hit the counter. It's hard with my size, so
You've
that.
had a bad couple days. You gotta take it
so.
easy. Yeah, Barb, Aussie Cat says you might need some snackers. All right.
I'm gonna find you some, Barb.
Does anybody have any questions? I got a minute here. I gotta feed Mowgli yet. We already did the drain. We got Boaz all comfortable. You're feeding the babies in here.
They're
And
in
they're
there.
all-
Everybody's
is
taken care of.
fed,
I just
okay.
I have to do litter.
No, they came from an assortment of names, I believe.
What?
Name donors.
If you were recording, please delete that part.
Barb's awesome. So is Martha.
I think I'll go home.
Hey, you haven't used. Why don't you do that? Oh no! Why don't you give that to the porch?
How about the Kobe's?
Oh
See,
yeah, I
have
thought of
two
that. I
now.
thought of that too.
Tomorrow
Oh.
is gonna be ham bone day. Kobe's.
Yeah.
That one's yours. This was Judy's. It ain't
They
nothing
must have
but
used some of
ham
that
bone.
one. Well, yeah, I thought of the Covies too because you.
Oh, did you see that photos on the Facebook? We just started that today. I haven't even got to look at it yet. And today when I left it was in experimental stage, but they were working hard on it.
Oh, for a flash sale?
No, it's
out of
to
it.
show things that we sell in the store on
Oh.
Facebook. Yeah.
Oh.
I will give Mowgli a big hug for you. That's easy. I love that. Flash sale is tomorrow at noon. That's right, Purple Cat. And you know what? We have got to have boxes tomorrow too. I'll check in with Mudgy and I'll check in with Dawn Star. I'll move it over there. We have got to have boxes tomorrow.
Yeah, because you'll probably get more tomorrow.
Maybe. They say you were safe from the cam because I was hiding.
I am.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys all set? Yeah, it's been a wackadoo couple weeks here, I think.
Oh.
I got to talk to Dr. Darcy and Dr. P again about Mowgli, and you know, no matter what we would have done, whenever we would have done anything, whatever would not ever change the outcome of what is happening with her. You know, because I try really, really hard on every one, and sometimes,
Where did Mowgli
you know, I think, well, what if, and oh my gosh, they about hammered it in my head. Nothing you could have done, or we could have done earlier, later, whatever, would change the outcome of what it was. We were hopeful that it's not cancer. We were hopeful that it was a caustic thing. We had talked a couple times about doing a biopsy of the tongue. I'm glad we didn't because they had great concerns about the tongue bleeding and then not being able to get it stopped at all because it's very friable and you don't want to cut into something like that. That is just not good tissue to try to get stopped bleeding. So we're just going as we are, and I do remember when Mowgli came in, I had said that if this cat hadn't have come in, she would have been gone in 24 hours. Do you remember when she came in? She had spent a long time trying to eat and could not eat.
You don't want
And
this?
that is why she was all, it was like cakes of stuff on her legs. She was trying and trying to eat, and it would just slobber down on her.
He's telling me he
Um,
doesn't want
So she's had a really good time here, and I love her so much.
He doesn't want to eat it.
And she's having
Oh, I'm gonna
fun.
give this.
And you know those few little whoppy doos that she does to kitties, they don't mean anything. You know, they're just a little womp, and she doesn't hurt any of them. It's just a womp and off she goes again. So I know life is very, very precious, as we all know so many times.
Tina, you have made a mess.
Thank you, Dark Cat.
Yeah, you have.
So we'll see. She may have a whole long time yet with us, and that's what I'm hoping for.
Tina says she'll eat it.
Pilby, you're so funny. Yes,
Come on,
Muru
sweetheart.
Muri is in heat. Yes, she came.
She's very friendly.
She's very friendly. She came a couple days before our last surgery, and remember when she came in, she was so thin that we could not do surgery on her. So now 4 weeks have gone by, and she definitely has kicked into a heat cycle. Actually, this is like her second heat cycle. She is really gaining weight. She's done really well. She's at a good weight now. I feel very comfortable about her surgery on Saturday.
What she wants.
Right now we have the five kitten spays, and then Muri or Muru. It has to be spayed. And we have 3, wait, how is that? We have 2 Persians coming back that needs their noses done. So one bad thing about that lineage, the line of kitties that he used, they were born with pretty little noses. So 2 of them we're going to do the nose surgery on. And I have quite a few physicals that we need done. Right? Right, Pania?
The little boy in there.
Right, Pania?
Well, the really girl.
Yes!
They're both girls, but both the boys in there
She
already.
cracks me up.
Yeah, Dino's already.
Well, I think we are super duper blessed to have Mowgli too. She makes me smile. She's the best cat ever to do a tube feeding on. She's just awesome.
But then I was wrong about.
Most of the time she just sits there, but was that this morning she was up walking around on the counter, walking and walking on the counter. So I'm following her around with this, trying to get it in. Didn't bother her at all. She's
I'm
just
gonna
pretty
see
cool.
you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, Barb. You're welcome. You take care. All right, I'm gonna.
So you're all right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Sakura, yes.
Tomorrow.
And
Well, if you need
Um,
some help, let me know.
Oh, no, I'll be fine.
my brain wasn't so tired I could tell you which 2 they are, but I can't tell you right now.
Yeah, they were playing, but they can.
Yes, Panda is one of them. Panda is one, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go get cracking, and I'll talk to y'all later. Mowgli, how you doing? Hey, good for you.
You are a crystal